Well, a new study says a majority of National Education Association members want to ban smartphones in the classroom. According to a recent survey, 90% of NEA members support school policy prohibiting cell phone or personal devices during instructional time. And as many students gear up to go back to school across the country, the Parents, Television and Media Council is joining the calls to ban smartphones and what it calls digital distractions. And for analysis, we turn now to Melissa Henson, Vice President of the Parents, Television and Media Council. Melissa, great to have you back on. First off, what more can you tell us about this study from the NEA and why is your group backing it?
Yeah, it's really fascinating that we've seen almost a 180-degree reversal when it comes to school policies on kids and phones, because it wasn't that long ago that many school districts were implementing bring your own device or bring your own technology policies in the school. But I think what they are finding is that they've sort of unleashed this beast and they're having a hard time managing it in the classroom. These phones have become, as we said, a digital distraction. We're finding kids are using their phones during school time to bully their peers. They're using their phones during school time to engage on social media, to record TikTok videos. Oftentimes they're using their phones inappropriately to target teachers or administrators in harmful ways. So I think this is a step that needs to be taken is to get these devices out of the classrooms, because it's a distraction from education and it's reducing the educational outcomes for students. It's not a help, as many people predicted they would be 10 or 15 years ago.
Yeah, Melissa, how would exactly this ban on smartphones work? Give us an example. What would be done with the phones?
Well, in many schools and many school districts, what they are doing is using these magnetically locked pouches. Yonder is one company that manufactures these pouches. So the phones go in the pouches at the beginning of the day. They're locked and then unlocked at the end of the day. The child is able to keep the phone with them on their person. They're just not able to get on the device.
Yeah, and a number of states have passed laws or enacted policies that restrict or ban these student cell phones, including most recently the state of Virginia, which I live. Why do you think these restrictions weren't in effect in the first place? I mean, as a parent, I kind of am amazed by that.
Yeah. As I say, we've really undergone almost a complete turnover, a complete reversal of the way school districts approach these tools and technology in recent years. And I think a lot of it was brought about because of COVID, and kids became used to being on their phones all day, every day. And unfortunately, a lot of parents got used to being able to reach their kids all day, every day. And so much to my surprise, we put together this report where we were looking at state by state what the policies were on smartphones in the classroom. And the biggest pushback is not coming from the students themselves. Very often it's coming from the parents, because the parents want to be able to maintain that high level of contact throughout the day, even when it's not appropriate.
Yeah, I was going to say that is definitely one problem that we were looking at as well. Melissa, before I let you go, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I think for those who are in school districts where these bans have not yet been implemented, I think it's important to talk to administrators to get something instituted, because, as I say, these digital tools, they can be helpful at times, but generally not in the classroom. And what we're finding is that it really is negatively impacting academic performance for most students.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the metrics a few months or years down the road, what happens after these have been banned. Melissa, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate it.